So today I want to talk to you about FiiO M21, a DAP which resembles a cassette player, but that's not even the selling point for it. I mean, it tries to be, but it's more of a gimmick actually. So let's see what M21 is and what it does best. So FiiO M21 is a $329 DAP or digital audio player or portable music player. It is designed as FiiO's natural upgrade to music players. They release a new DAP every single year. At this point, I think it would replace the FiiO X5 series. It comes with Android 13. It has a pretty fluent and smooth operating system, but that's not what makes it the DAP we are talking about today. So FiiO wanted to make a DAP that resembles a cassette player. I was in love. I can't tell you how much in love I was with the idea when I saw it at FiiO Munich this year. It was super interesting, super geeky, and at the same time, it just worked. But after having it in my hands, I think that there are some things to consider before purchasing the M21. So first off, the idea that it turns into a cassette player is correct, but it has all the advantages and all of the disadvantages of a cassette player. This means that the display loses some of its crispness. It looks more vague. There is a lot of reflection coming from the plastic case, which makes it harder to use it as a cassette player. I actually prefer using it naturally. Also, it's quite bulky, so if it resembles a cassette player, it has the size of a cassette player, which once again is not ideal. Now, you may think that I'm angry with M21 or that I dislike it, but I actually found it to be one of the best DAPs that I ever heard. But it's not about that cassette thingy, it's about just how technical, clean and crisp the sound is. It's insanely good. The sound is just great. It has a very fast operating system, and a lot of people have asked me whether it compares more to HBR4 or iBazo DX180 or even iBazo DX160 Mark II. I think that it is more along the lines in quality and in sonic quality, both in sonic and in the overall quality. It's closer to iBazo DX180 than it is to HBR4. It actually surpasses the HBR4 quite a lot. It's both the performance that surpasses the HBR4, but also the CPU. We have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 680, a newer CPU. We have 4 DAC chips, pretty similar to the X180. We have the CS43198, 4 DACs of this. We have a very long battery life. It's supported by the 4000 mAh battery, so you get up to 15 hours of battery life, which is crazy good. We also have Bluetooth with aptX, aptX HD, LDAC, LHDC, we have AAC-SBC, and the output power reaches almost 1 watt of power. And the DAP is super tiny, super thin, and also very portable. So as I was saying, I would consider the FiiO M21 to be better as a portable DAP, to be very practical. Then I consider it to be a cassette player. Actually, it doesn't even play cassettes. So what's up with that? I think that the whole point was a design gimmick because at this point, most DAPs go for being larger, and FiiO wanted to make a sleeker, smoother, smaller DAP. And that cassette add-on is just a case that you buy for $30. You can actually just buy the M21 and enjoy it as a DAP, which I highly recommend you to do. It's better that way. It's simpler, it's more efficient, more practical, and you still get that sound quality. You can use it as a USB DAC. The function is there. You also have parametric equalizer, which is nice, and it has multiple battery protection protocols in place so that the battery won't die if you keep using it for your desktop. I think that a lot of people purchase those and just use it as USB DAC sound cards, which is okay. I also do that a lot because I work a lot at the computer. It's portable, it's ergonomic, and it's convenient, which are all important for someone who spends $329 on a DAP. This puts it right in the middle of the mid-range. It's a mid-range DAP. Actually, it's lower mid-range. The middle of the mid-range would be about $500. So at this point, I think that it is one of the easiest to recommend DAPs if you want a simple, effective DAP. If you wanted something that resembles a cassette player, even in the sound quality, then FiiO M21 won't be that. It doesn't even resemble a cassette player. It's actually quite technical, quite neutral. The sound is super detailed. The layering and instrument separation is insane, but at the same time, it doesn't really have any special warmth or any sound signature that would in any way resemble a cassette player. It's actually more of a technical, modern digital audio player and portable music player. You just buy it to use it as a DAP. So among the comparisons, we have HBR4. HBR4 is much warmer in sound and it resembles a cassette player more. But at the same time, HBR4 doesn't have the technical ability and the practical usage of M21. M21 has a longer battery life, better Tidal and streaming integration, better Android, it runs smoother with less problems. FiiO M21 is also more portable, longer battery life, a higher driving power, everything is just a bit better on FiiO M21. So if you have a HBR4, you could upgrade to a FiiO M21. At the same time, iBazo DX180 is still a bit better when it comes to the technical resolution, to its actual ability to play music. The firmware is about equal. Both of them have a fast recent CPU, so between them I would actually go with FiiO M21 if you wanted streaming and a convenient app. While for absolute technical ability, iBase X180 can provide you a bit more, but as far as I remember, it's a bit pricier. You actually get what you pay for. If you pay a bit more, you get a more technical DAP. Usually this is true. I found it to be true with most equipment. Most people don't make non-revealing piece of hardware and then price it high. Most of them will make a convenient piece of equipment and price it accordingly. Closing this review, I hope that most people will give attention to FiiO M21 for what it is, which is a very capable digital audio player, a very good music player, but I hope they won't be too distracted by the thing that it tries to resemble a cassette player. But it's so good in every other way. You just don't purchase it for that feature particularly. At least I don't recommend you to. Consider it for upgrading your FiiO X5 or any other DAP. Also, good streaming. Remember that. Good streaming is important. I kind of understand that based on how much emails I get about streaming. So FiiO M21 gets a thumbs up from me, and it is a fully recommended app at $329 US. I hope that if you decide to purchase it, you'll have a lot of fun. I hope that you will subscribe to Audiophile Heaven, like this video, tell me if you enjoyed this format where I'll try to do my videos outdoors. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope we'll see each other soon. Bye!